Hey guys, so for today I have a 5 makeup products under $5 video, and this is actually going to be part 2. I uploaded one of these I think like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I got so much feedback from you guys wanting more videos like that and asking for even a part 2. Some of you guys even liked the idea that I brought up of doing a 10 makeup products under $10 video, which I think I might film for you guys. If you do want that, then like thumbs up this video. But I figured for now, why not just do 5 more makeup products that are under $5 since you guys really liked the $5 mark. So really quickly before I get started, I just want to mention that I did just film this makeup look, so it most likely is up on my channel already. I will link it down below, or you can wait until the end of the video and I'll have like a clip for you to be able to click it and go directly to the video. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the first product that I have for you guys are 2 bronzers. I didn't want to mention them each as separate products, like one product and then 2, just because I felt like that would be kind of unfair just because they're both bronzers and from the same brand. So I didn't think that was really fair, so I decided to just include them as one, and in that way it's kind of in your guys' favor because you kind of get a 6th product. So the first things that I want to show you guys are 2 NYC bronzers. I love these bronzers. This one actually cracked, so don't mind that. For some reason, I find that this one's very fragile. It does kind of crack. I didn't even drop it. One day I just looked in my makeup collection and it was cracked. So this one is the NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder, and this one is in the shade All Over Bronze Glow. I love this. I love this when I'm tan and I love it when I'm pale. It doesn't look too orange on me and I just love it altogether. It's very pigmented. It's not too soft and creamy, which is kind of good because it has like less fallout, and I find it's just very blendable. I'll do a little bit of a swatch for you guys. That is how it looks. It's not too my dog is here and he's trying to get in the camera and it's like, come on. What? Never mind that. So that is how it looks. It kind of has a tiny bit of redness to it, but it looks very nice. It's not too orangey or anything like that. It blends very nicely. I use this one a lot just to bronze up my face, not so much for contouring, but just to bronze up. I absolutely love it. The next one I want to mention is the NYC Sunny Bronzer. This bronzer, I will say, is a tad bit orangey, but for some reason, and I don't know what reason it is, but for some reason it matches a lot of different skin tones without looking like a horrible type of orange. It gives you like a nice orange, like the way that the sun would like give you a very like nice warmth to your face. That's the type of orange that it gives, so it's not like a bad Oompa Loompa type of orange. And believe me, I've used this when I was super pale, like NW15 status, and it still didn't look really bad on me. Like, it looked nice. It's kind of like a Hoola bronzer type of shade, but a little bit more orangey. What's nice about this one is it isn't too pigmented, so it just gives you a nice like a wash of color. So the next products are lip liners. I have 3 lip liners from the brand called Essence that I absolutely love. I've mentioned Essence before on my channels, and I've mentioned how much I love their lipsticks, the ones in the black tube. They are amazing. But I do really want to mention their lip liners because I actually find that they have such pretty colors. They don't have too wide of a selection, but the selection that they do have is actually very nice. The 3 shades that I do have is this one called Nude. Yeah, in the nude, and it is the most prettiest nude color. Like, just a really nice basic nude that I love. What I like about these liners as well is they're not too creamy because obviously it's a liner, but they're not too dry. Like, I find that MAC liners are so dry you can't even rub your lips. This, it gives you a little bit of room to kind of rub your lips and spread the products around a little bit if you want to kind of fill them in with it as well. I like the formula of these a lot, and they do last pretty long as well. This one is in the shade Satin Mauve, which is just, you know, that popular like Anna or Anita shade by NARS Audacious lipstick. Like, you know, that mauve-y, pinky, purple type of shade that's really in. That's a perfect liner for that. And then this one is in the shade 05 Soft Berry. I love this shade. It's again that purpley mauve nude, but it's very like a deeper version of it, and I love this color. It is so gorgeous, so beautiful. So this one right here is in the nude, Satin Mauve, and then Soft Berry. So for the third product, I really want to mention a new favorite of mine, and this is the NYC Liquid Liner. A little story behind this. I actually tried this about a year and a half ago and I didn't actually like it, just because I do find that the wand is a little... It's actually a brush tip wand, and it's not as thin and precise as I used to like it. I like this one now because I'm a little bit more comfortable with doing my winged liner, so I'm not so much of a beginner as I used to be, but when I was a beginner with eyeliner, I'm going to be honest, I do not recommend this unless you're okay with a little bit of a thicker brush. This is kind of thicker. When I do want some precision, what's nice about this is if I just wipe it down the sides, it gives you like the skinny tip, and then I use the skinny tip to do precision, and then I can turn it on its flat side and get a nice thick wing. I find that this allows me to get a beautiful thick wing, and it's just so pigmented, so black. It dries to a matte finish and it lasts so long. Honestly, for the fact that it's like $3, I cannot get enough of this stuff. It's such an awesome liner from the drugstore. I used to use the L'Oreal Linure liner, which is actually a lot more pricey. I do like the brush tip on that one, but it's a little bit too skinny to the point where when I do want to do a thick wing, it takes me a long time. Whereas this one, I can kind of get precision if I really like squeeze the brush, and then I can get that thick wing very quickly. I really like the formula a lot on this one as well because it's like a matte finish, whereas the L'Oreal one isn't. By the way, do not mind my hand. I self-tanned yesterday and I must have like slept in my, I must have slept on a part of my body that transferred the self-tan there, and it's not coming off on the palm of my hand. Lovely, cute, I know, let's get over it. Next I have these ColourPop eyeshadows. A subby commented on my last one and she was like, I'm surprised ColourPop eyeshadows didn't make the cut. And I was like, girl, you read my mind. They almost made the cut. For part one, I had so many products that I really wanted to show you guys, so I kind of narrowed it down to the other ones instead of these ones, because these are right smack, right at $5. So they're kind of like pushing the mark, but I still had to mention them because honestly, ColourPop eyeshadows, I know like it kind of sucks sometimes when products are so raved about, because you guys as the viewers don't know if like these companies are like paying us to say it. You don't know if we're just caught up in the hype, but what I like about the relationship that me and you guys have is you guys know I'm gonna keep it real with you guys no matter what. And I did not get paid to talk about these. I did get sent them for review just to try them out, but I didn't have to mention them or anything like that. If I do mention them, then awesome. If I don't, it doesn't really matter. But I do love these so much, and the company is just so nice, and I love these eyeshadows. They're unlike any eyeshadows that you've ever like experienced. Not only are they creamy, but they're like a fluffy gel moussey formula. Like when you touch them, they're very bouncy and very wet. This one is in the shade Amaze, and when I touch it, it's just like I'm touching a creamy eyeshadow mixed with Fix Plus. Like it's almost like Fix Plus or water is built in here already. This one is in the shade Amaze, and it is just absolutely amazing. They're so easily blended, so like you don't need water with it, so easy to use, just amazing. And the fact that they're $5, honestly, it's a huge deal. This one is in the shade Cheeky, and it is a satin, and it is this gorgeous, gorgeous peachy color that I had to pick up for summer, because you guys know when summer and spring rolls around, I am such a peachy, orangey type of girl. So the last things that I want to mention to you guys are eyeshadows as well. I got a lot of questions from you guys on eyeshadows from the drugstore, because I know a lot of the times we're using palettes like Too Faced and Stila and Urban Decay and Lorac, and those can be awesome, but for the average girl who really can't afford it and just wants something kind of cheap to do like a basic everyday eye look for a beginner, I really love Jordana eyeshadows. I also really love Morphe eyeshadows, which I mentioned in my last video, but those are a little bit less easily accessible just because they're only purchased online. These are purchased at actually, hold on, like buckle your seatbelt, get ready for it, dollar store, 99-cent Depot or Dollar Tree in the US. If you're in Canada, hit up your 99-cent Depot, because I recently found out that they actually sell Jordana, which I love Jordana's brand. They have amazing quality stuff, but I really want to talk about their eyeshadows. If you're in the US, you can find these at Dollar Tree, I believe, or Family Dollar or something like that. They are so buttery, so pigmented, even more pigmented than MAC eyeshadows. This one is in the shade Creamy Vanilla, and I love it for a lid shade. You can see, like, that's pigmented, guys. These are only $2, like $2 freaking dollars, and that's Canadian. $2 Canadian, and they're 99 cents in the US. Seriously, come on. You cannot even beat that. 99 cents, and it's such good quality. So this one is actually in the shade Brown, and it is this beautiful, beautiful, it's not creamy. This one isn't as creamy to the touch, but you can see, like, it is pigmented, which is kind of good, because the less creamy it is, the less fallout you're gonna get on your eyes. This one is a perfect dupe for Max Espresso eyeshadow, and I love it. It's just a perfect neutral, semi-ashy tone type of brown, It's awesome. What I actually like to do is use these on my brows as well as brow powders. Even on the back it says brow/eyeshadow powder. So this one is in the shade brown that I showed you, and then I also have one that's called brunette, which I use as a brow powder, and it's just a little bit darker, a little bit more ashy. That is the shade brunette. I love to use this on my brows on days where I'm just like quick in a rush and I don't want to use my dip brow. This brow powder is amazing. I've tried NYX, I've tried Milani, I've tried all these different brow powders. I've tried Anastasia brow powder duo, which I don't really like. I love the Jordana eyeshadows for my brows. Amazing. So if you're looking for something for your brows, hit up Jordana and find a shade that will match you. I think they have even one that's called taupe if you're blonde or something like that and you want like a lighter shade. Honestly, awesome, amazing quality for the price. You're paying $1 to $2. So that is pretty much it for my 5 more makeup products under $5 videos. Like I said, I actually love doing these. Honestly, it's super awesome because it's a way for me to kind of tell you like little items that I love that are super affordable without having like a huge video that's like 20 minutes long that not everyone wants to watch, you know what I mean? So I find like doing 5 or 10 products at a time is a lot easier to kind of take in. So if you guys are interested in me doing a 10 makeup products under $10, that way it gives a little bit of a wider margin and I have a little bit more products and brands to touch on. If I do under $10, I can actually start to show you guys foundations and stuff like that, because it's kind of hard to find foundations and concealers and things like that that are under $5, but once you kind of break the margin and kind of double it to 10, it's a little bit easier to show a lot more other products. So if you guys want me to do that, then thumbs up this video and I for sure obviously will. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will of course see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. And then I go ahead and take this really beautiful rich chocolate type of maroon shade and just put that right into the crease. I did switch to an E36 by Sigma for a more precise application, but I just kind of